Hey there, welcome. I'm Belle, and today I'm gonna be talking about something that I'm really passionate about. And if you've been here for a while, you know this because I've talked about this for a while now. And I think it's important for me and for you guys to have this addressed in one specific video, and that's drills. I love drills, and maybe you guys don't know why, so I decided to make this video telling you guys exactly why I love drills so much. But before we do that, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. I put a new video every single Friday. Also, click the bell and turn on your post notifications so that YouTube tells you whenever I post a video. Again, don't forget to follow me on my social media, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. I post there every single day, especially on Instagram. I post there a lot, and I often have live streams on my Instagram. And also, if you are a teacher and you want to have more resources, more techniques, just be, a better teacher in general, I have my course, Be the Material, and it is exactly what the title says. You learn how to be the material and how to be a resourceful teacher. So my course actually is having a really good discount right now, so please make sure to check it out. Click the link in the description below. So yeah, without further ado, let's go right into the video. Before I actually tell you guys why I love drills so much, I really want to break it down to you why I think a lot of people don't like drills. And please tell me in the comments below if this is your case, because I'm really curious about it. I was talking to a friend of mine who is a teacher, and actually I had a live stream with him on Instagram a couple weeks ago, and he touched on something that I think is super important and I want to tell you guys, and it is that we are living in a post-methodology kind of world, kind of scenario, because we know that a lot of the traditional methodologies and approaches, they don't really work. And I feel like we went from 0 to 100 really quick, because we had that traditional methodology and we were like, okay, this doesn't work, so I'm gonna remove everything about it. And one methodology that is known for being very traditional, it is the audiolingual methodology. And even though it has helped a lot of people learn English, not only English but languages in general, I feel like this methodology is kind of being looked down on, because people are like, okay, this is too traditional for me, and I understand that. And I'm not 100% for audiolingual methodology. I do not really use it that much. The only thing that I have that I take with me from that methodology is the drills. The drills are important, and it's not because they are originally from that methodology that they don't work. They do work. And I just want to make this very clear. Not because one methodology is old and it's washed up, is being looked down on so much that you can't use something from it that's actually good and that actually works. And drills is something that works. I just wanted to touch on that because I know that that's the reason why a lot of people don't like it, because of the audiolingual methodology and because we are living in a post-methodology world. And I get it. It is important. This kind of scenario that we are in right now, it is important because this is the scenario that made a lot of people reflect on the bad things caused by the more traditional methodologies. The methodology was the problem, and it's great that we know that now, but we have to keep in mind that it's okay if we take something from that methodology that works. It doesn't mean that you are 100% using that methodology like it used to be. No, it's not it. So I just wanted to clarify that situation first, because again, I know that that's the reason why a lot of people don't like drills. So if you are one of those people, I advise you to, keep watching, because I'm gonna tell you the reasons why I use drills. So the first reason, and one of the most important reasons for me, is that the drills are actually the first practice moment. Because if you follow the PPP methodology, presentation, practice, and production, I do follow it, not 100%. Again, it's fine to mix and match methodologies. Again, I talk about it a little bit on my course, so please check it out. So it's fine to mix and match. So I do follow that to an extent. And when you go from the presentation stage to the practice stage, it's very hard. It's a very hard transition. In my opinion, it's even harder than the transition, from the practice stage to the presentation stage, because that's the first time they see, the target language. So it's important to have that transition smoothly. That's where drills come in handy, because if, right after the presentation, you drill, that's amazing. That's gonna make the students connect the dots in their minds, and that's gonna prepare them a lot more for the practice, on the paper. Because when you drill, you connect the dots. And not only that, when you drill, they can tell if they have questions or not. Because when you present something on the board and you say, okay, do you have any questions? They're like, no, but they haven't used it yet. So they don't really know if they have questions or not. So it's at that moment when you are, drilling, that they will know if they have questions or not, if they really got it, if they really understood the target language. And that's the moment that they have, to ask those questions again, to connect the dots. And that's the moment that they're gonna make that connection. And to me, that's what prepares the students the most for the practice sinking in stage and the production stage. So drilling is important, and I know that a lot of people think that drilling is boring, and I don't like drilling because the students feel annoyed and bored and they don't like it, but it's fun, and there are ways to make it fun. And again, it's on my course. I have an entire class on my course about drills, so if you are interested in that, again, check it out. So that's the first reason, because it obviously prepares them for the practice stage. It's the first activity in the practice stage, so it's a very controlled practice, because you are literally controlling everything, you are in charge of everything. But it's that moment that's gonna prepare them for the more difficult things. So it's really important that you do that. I mean, it's like in a dance class, you don't go straight to the point shoes. You go first to the bar, you warm up, you stretch, and then you put on your point shoes. So that's what I mean by preparing them for something more difficult. But it's not only that for me, and that's something that I want to touch on real quick. It's also important for their confidence, and this is important. Do not overlook confidence. Confidence is key when they're learning a second language, and I really want to address this, because when the students don't feel confident, they feel unmotivated, they don't like it, they won't really see their improvement. And to me, when they are repeating, and especially when it's like a transformation drill, they really feel like they are speaking English, and they can actually substitute something and make a sentence with a little bit of help, but they are making the sentence. And that's so satisfying for me to see that, and to see the sparkle in their eyes, that they're learning it, and they're feeling good about themselves. And that's only that's one of the only things that I want from my students. I want them to learn, and I want them to feel good about themselves. That's what I want. I want them to leave the classroom feeling good about themselves, and I feel like drills help with that. Drills are a huge addition to that feeling, to that, feeling, to that sense of achievement. So I love drills, and when you do it often, when you find ways to do it in a more fun way, in a way that they like it, in a way that they actually look forward to it, when you do it right, when you do it in a fun way, in a productive way, they like it. And that's all you can ask for, really. So again, don't skip that step. It's gonna cost your students confidence, and it's also gonna cost a huge preparation for a more difficult step. So it's gonna cost their confidence, and it's gonna rob them an opportunity to practice a little bit more before going to a more difficult stage. So I advise you to think twice if you don't like drills. Of course, there are more reasons, but I feel like this video is getting too long. So if you want me to make a part 2 of this video, leave in the comments below. I'll be very, very happy to do it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notifications, give this video a thumbs up, follow me on my social media, and leave in the comments below what other videos you guys want me to do next. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next Friday for a brand new video. Bye!